Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's the ex-church girl, Sophia. And again, this is part 2 to my first video that I just did a few minutes ago. If you haven't seen it, go back to that one. It talks about emotional mistreatment. Here I'll be using that to identify the ABUSE word because YouTube is very sensitive to certain words, and DV will talk about domestic violence, of course, because some words are flagged on YouTube, and I don't know why. When this is a very serious matter, this is can be life-changing information if people have access to it. Come on, people, let's stop putting our head in the sand about this. This affects men, women, children, old, young, black, white, rich, poor, everybody. It affects the whole world, and we need to be more mindful of it. This is part 2 of my video. Too good to be true. We all have been around these wonderful people who start off putting us up on a pedestal in the beginning of these relationships. And they always seem to be the perfect person. They dress nice, they smell good, they drive good, they seem to have a lot of money, and little do we know, they're so messed up in the head. They should not be in a relationship with anybody. And because we're so messed up too, we're right along with them being toxic. That's like two toxic people in a relationship is like mixing two bad chemicals together. It's like mixing, and I don't know if anybody's ever done that before. If you ever mixed two, I don't want to say it here on YouTube because they're so sensitive. If you've ever mixed two bad chemicals together, the reaction you get is toxic. It's like it could kill you. It's that bad. And that's how I can relate to being in a toxic relationship. It could practically harm you or take you out of here. And a lot of times we go into these relationships expecting, and I think that's what I had to learn too in relationships. You have to stop expecting people to be something that you want them to be. Because what are they really showing you? What is this person really showing you? Let's talk about it. Too good to be true. We know that people who behave emotionally aggressive towards their romantic partners are often very charming and manipulative. They're sweet, they're loving, they're kind. You can't find anything wrong with them. It's like you're looking and you just can't find it in the beginning. They're perfect. They seem perfect. But for this reason, love at first sight can be a dangerous idea. Dangerous. Let's talk about it. Here's some red flags to look out for if you're wondering if your partner or relationship is too good to be true. And what did people say? What did the old folks used to say? If it's too good to be true, it probably is. Your partner won't take no for an answer. This is a big red flag, and a lot of women overlook it. And again, ladies and gentlemen who are in these situations, if you're in a situation where you are overlooking the little things, at some point you're volunteering right now to overlook the little things, and later on you'll be forced to overlook the big things. Your partner won't take no for an answer. This comes to anything you want to do. No, I think we should do this. They try to sway your mind this way and you want to go that way. That's toxic. Another thing, my partner showers me with compliments. Love bombing. They can't get enough of you. You're just so perfect. You're the perfect person for them. They've waited their whole life for you. There's nobody greater than you right now. And you're just it. You do it for them right now. My partner bought me lots of presents or very expensive gifts right away. Now, this doesn't always equate, but they're kind of setting you up for the kill later on with all this quick stuff. Quick. Everything is quick, fast, and in a hurry. Everything's just moving real fast. And that's something else people don't really talk about. They want to set up camp real quick in your life. No, give me time to make a decision. And that goes back to they won't take no for an answer. They want to set up camp. They want to come and see your house. They want to come and spend all this time with you right away. Let this relationship marinate like a good beef stew. We want the vegetables. You know how you do a beef stew? You see, you want to put all the vegetables in. You don't just throw everything in a pot. You do the vegetables. You might do the meat separate, and then you merge it together, and it just takes its time and it simmers. We don't do relationships like that. We want to rush into everything. We want to push that button, that microwave button. 3 seconds is done. Nothing's done in 3 seconds. We don't even rush to cook our food like that, but we want to rush into relationships. We've got to slow down, people. We've got to take our time with the relationships. And a lot of times, they don't even have gifts to give you, but they give you a lot of like what you think is attention and love. Love doesn't happen like that. Love doesn't come that quick. Love is a marinating sauce. It's good. It takes time. It's seasoned. You know how you add the spices in something? Love is seasoned. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen that this person just met you. How the heck are they in love with you already? How do they even know? They don't even know anything about you. That's crazy. And then it says, my partner acts differently around me than everyone else. That's a big red flag. They portray one way over here, and then over there, there's something different. And a lot of times, these people don't even allow you to get to know them. That's the sad part, because they don't want you to know how toxic they are. And men get caught up in this too. The ladies present themselves as feminine, as nice, as soft. Later on, they trying to put a knife in his tires. And then it says, my partner's jealous of other people I spend time with. They want to reserve all your time. In the beginning, you're starting to see all the control factors. And sometimes they don't even do all that. Sometimes they just, like in the beginning, it's just too much too soon. That's what I'm trying to say. If somebody's interested in you, they're going to allow you to grow with them. They're going to allow you to they're going to give you some space. They're not going to swamp all your time up like that. And it says we never disagree on anything. That's impossible. Because there's no perfect relationship. You're not going to agree on everything. That's why you're separate. Everybody in this world is unique to the next person. Everybody's unique for a reason. Everybody's different for a reason. And then we committed very quickly. Yeah. You committed very quickly because they want to rush you through the process. There's no seasoning to it. They just want to rush on in and rush on out. It's like everything is fast, quick, and in a hurry. Why? If you're serious about this relationship, why do we need to rush into it? Why do we need to spend more time getting everything done so quickly? Why do we have to jump into bed so quick? Why do we have to do this so quick? Why do we have to plan a vacation this quick? Why do we have to do this? And then a lot of future faking too. They do make a lot of promises. People don't talk about this. The promises that these people make to keep you on to keep you in the fence. They lock the fence, and then they lock you up with a lot of promises. Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. A lot of faking. And then they say, my partner needs me to move away to be with them. No, hun, don't do it. Love isn't grand gestures or gifts or simply saying I love you. Real love is respecting a partner. Let me say this again. Love isn't grand gestures or gifts or simply saying I love you. Real love is respecting a partner, communicating openly and honestly with them, building trust. And how do you build trust? You build trust over time. Let me write this down because people don't really talk about this. Build trust. Building trust takes time. Again, that's what I just said. All that you have to marinate the sauces. You have to marinate that relationship with trust, and then supporting them, recognizing their individuality, and treating them as your equal. So you're two separate people, but you're still that mutual respect is there. And this is a big one, ladies and gentlemen. If your gut is telling you that your romance is too good to be true, let me say this again for the folks in the back, in case you have your earbuds down low. If your gut is telling you that your romance is too good to be true, guess what? It's too good to be true. Get out of it. There's something ain't right. Or you need to push back and take your time and figure out, what is my body trying to tell me? What is my gut telling me? And you follow that instinct. Don't you dare not listen to yourself ever again. If you haven't listened to yourself, starting today, start to listen to that gut feeling, because it's never wrong. It has 1,000%, 1,000,000% accuracy. because it's now warning you that something is not right. So I want to end this part of the video. This is part 2. If it's good, too good to be true, it probably is. Okay, on to the next video. Thank you so much for watching. This is part 2. Part 3 coming up next.